And that is why we are convinced that we cannot and will not stray in Slovakia from the path of a sovereign Slovak foreign policy, which is oriented towards all four corners of the world. We will not deviate from this path, nor will we deviate from the path of speaking our sovereign opinions proudly and bravely. We are convinced that everyone has the right to protect their own national interests. You have the right to protect your own national interests. We have the right to protect our own national interests, and we must respect each other in this. We discussed with the President the issue of attacks on oil infrastructure on the territory of the Russian Federation. And of course, we also discussed the fact that Russian gas is no longer flowing from Ukraine towards Slovakia. You know that this has been the subject of very strong political statements on both sides. And above all, I wish it a very good European perspective. I want to remind you that membership in the European Union is connected with a demanding and lengthy process that must be undergone. I have offered the President all the experience that the Slovak government has at its disposal, because during the accession process we made a number of fatal mistakes.
Well, it's excellent that we have this meeting, this opportunity to discuss various issues, including international matters. And we hear from the United States how important the issue of energy independence is for President Trump, specifically the energy independence of Europe. We need to respond to this, and it depends on everyone in Europe. Russian oil, like Russian gas, has no future. If America continues to be this resolute, it will significantly change the situation and will be a factor that will definitely guarantee that Russia will not wage war. Today we talked about energy. As the Prime Minister said, on October 20th, our government officials will meet. Our government officials will be absolutely constructive. We are ready to have joint energy projects. We are ready to supply gas and oil to the territory of Slovakia. And I told the Prime Minister, frankly, as long as it's not Russian gas, as long as it's not Russian oil, because we are at war, and that's the end of it. Energy matters during today's meeting, considering the Prime Minister personally informed me about his contacts in China. We carefully observed who was present, what was said, and how they conducted themselves. It's important that Putin does not perceive such visits as a form of indulgence. There is no alternative to peace, and we stand for peace. And the war must be brought to an end. And it is Russia that must do this, as the only party that started this war and unfortunately continues to prolong it. We in Ukraine want peace. We are counting on support for our peaceful efforts. Robert assured us that Slovakia will stand with us and with other partners in working for peace. I want to note that Slovakia supports Ukraine on its path toward the European Union. Thank you for this support. This means a great deal to us. Negotiations are currently underway. Ukraine deserves the opening of the relevant clusters. We view Ukraine's accession to the European Union as part of our security guarantees. This is positively received by the heads of European institutions, and we have strong support both in European capitals and in Washington. This is important. And thank you, Prime Minister, for supporting Ukraine's movement toward the European Union.